Hey, this is Tim Pierce. Here's a look at what goes on up here when I'm playing rhythm and lead over some chords that are moving. Click the link below if you want to check out the full episode on this in the Masterclass with tabs and a jam track. These chords travel around a fair amount. Start on C and walk down to F. Up to D minor. Walk up to C over E, F, G, to A minor. Back to D minor. Back to F. And then the one chord that steps out of key for a second, the B flat. And landing finally on home base, A minor, same thing as the key of C. So before I jump into the rhythm part, let me show you the bass part. This is actually a guitar part with the octave pedal. And this is one of my favorite things to do. Be a bass player for a second just by stomping on the octave pedal. Now, because the chords are moving so much underneath, the bass player is kind of stating the chords. The rhythm part functions well with some repetition and kind of staying in one zone. Let's check it out. I'm tending to mute with the right hand on the low part and then opening up here. And I'm seeing basically C right here, and I'm playing in C major pentatonic. And that's the second answer. Double stop from 8 to 10, barred with the third finger. Played staccato. You're aiming for the top two strings. It's a pretty strong strum, and it's wide open. And then I slide up that double stop. Let me do this slow. Pay attention to the right hand and see where I'm muting. And when I do mute, it's basically these fingers just stopping the sound on the strings, just laying across here. Now that's a nice double stop too. Barred here across 5. And I come up only on the G string. So I get this nice double stop right there. And there I'm palm muting, and I'm also muting by lifting up my hand off the strings here. Now we repeat. And that's the variation halfway through. Kind of like that one. See how it's 2 upstrokes? And everything's staccato. Sounds best to me that way if they're like horn stabs. Third time around, we repeat the first phrase. Exactly. So the first and third phrases are the same. Now on the fourth one, I do that variation, and now I'm kind of falling into a bit of a lead part. Stepping out into a lead fill, I would say. Pulling at 7 to match the pitch at 9. Releasing silently. Letting it release. And just holding it silent with the flesh from this finger. And then for the B flat chord, I put the 9th up on top with my little finger and slide up a half step. So it's this B flat, but I'm just doing the top 4 strings, adding the 9th up here. Put it all together slow. See how much repetition is in there? And it really functions well against all the big movement from the bass part. Let's break down the lead. It starts in C major pentatonic. I'm hammering from 5 to 8 on the B string, and then some pull-offs. And then played somewhat lightly with some pull-offs. Now the next phrase is played more aggressively. I would still call it C major pentatonic, pulling up at 7 to match the pitch at 9. And another thump across the string. And this is a bit of a spread here. Across all 3 strings. You have to pick up that note again with your second finger, so you can tie everything together. Now, bottom half of that lick, I change position once, and then I land on a D to match the D minor that the music just goes to. A lot of sliding. And that's played more aggressively with the right hand. So the next piece I would call modal playing. Clean this up a little bit. We're on D minor, we're walking up to C over E, and then F to G, and I'm doing, this is starting at the 9th of D. You can see the D minor chord right here, and that's kind of the basis for that. I'm kind of playing the C and C sus tonality here. And I get a nice position shift halfway through, simply by sliding the 3rd finger up to fret 10. See the C there? Now there's a dramatic shift upward. So I take my 3rd finger, which is here, here at the 10th fret, 1st string, and I slide it up. I pick once, slide once, pick twice. Now I'm in A minor. Kind of a blues bend there. Yeah. And the chromatic walk down that's kind of bluesy. I purposely wanted to do something high and kind of jump out for a second. Now the next lick I would call a bridge lick. Yeah. Since I'm here, my hand is here. Back to A minor pentatonic, but with the index finger at 10 in that position. And basically a D minor tonality there. So using 9ths, see D minor right here, D minor 9, now I walk up in A minor pentatonic while the band goes to F. They share a lot of the same notes. And indeed, I end the phrase on an actual F note, so I'm moving into the F tonality, which is also shared by the B flat that I'm about to go into. So 1. Now, when the music goes to B flat, I'm playing in the key of F officially. See the F chord right here? It's basically the F scale. So what I do is I bring my index finger here, drop back into home position. And that was a lucky ending for me because I'm going like this, and it ends up being the kind of pulled 5, raised 5 to 5 on the A minor. Now the bend goes to A minor, and I do sort of a rock